Welcome to Channel AMEC, your insight to the Australian visa system. Good day everyone, my name is Carl, your online YouTube visa consultant. Now in this video, I would like to discuss what you should be prepared for if you are looking forward or planned to do a visa or investment business migrations. Now before we do that, I would like to thank for all the supporters and subscribers over the years that your support has been tremendous, and obviously our video and our contents are provided free on YouTube and Facebook as well. And obviously the background, there's a lot of work and content creations and all the editorial stuff as well. So if you can, I'm barely asking if you can, the link down here below is our donation link. If you can help the support, and we will create in the future with more and more visa insights and contents for all the viewers in the future. Anyway, now today I would like to discuss one topic, which is in regards to business investment migration. So generally a family who want to or seek for business investment migrations, they will come to Australia or any other countries if you do have that plan as a family. And traditionally 99% of the clients who I met are predominantly looking for better environment, living environment and education environments for the children's. So to prepare this, traditionally you can find a lot of articles and news or information online in regards to background, how you can meet the criteria. But this video I will not discuss that because I think everybody can find that, and obviously in our playlist in the YouTube or Facebook you can find those resources as well. Now I want to discuss how you should prepare yourself, which including house, settlement, living areas, car, schools, all of this is required. Now I've seen people in the past, they are predominantly waiting for a visa to be granted, and once it's approved and they start with all the family and tell the kids to stop go to school, get all luggages out, get all the boxes out, start packing, and then within a short period of time, generally immigration gives you about 6 months, but it's still considered very short, and then they get everything shipped, grab all the luggages, and then jump on the flight and fly over to Australia. And once they land in Australia, they were clueless. Now, whether they first thing go to hotel, stay for a couple of weeks, and looking for house and land, renting, schools. Now, that's gonna be a mess. That is gonna be a mess. Imagine. But I'm not saying once you migrate and go over abroad to a destination, whatever the country, can be Australia, can be Canada, can be anywhere, the first 6 months is the settlement period. That's to be honest, it's painful because that's gonna be a lot of things to be managed with. So my suggestion in this video is that you need to plan ahead. You don't wait for visa and then go over there and looking for everything while you arrive in Australia. I think that's a bit too late, so you should plan ahead. My suggestion first is that before you commit yourself to migrate, it's either it's in business investment visa or any type of other migration visas, you should visit Australia or whatever destination country that you wish to go to at least 1 to 2 times. Now the reason go there is not for sightseeing, it's not for leisure. You basically want to go around and check out the city that you want to go, okay, and check out the area you want to go. Especially for the children's, you should check out the education system, schools, colleges or whatever, check them out. And in fact, you should really start doing all the enrollment procedures. You don't arrive in Australia and suddenly pops into a school, say, look, I'm a newly arrived migrant, I want to enroll my kids into the school. No one's gonna bother. Okay, you should plan ahead. Everything should plan ahead. And now before we get that one done, you should also look for the land and the residential places that you wish to go to. So if you are an experienced businessman or investor, I assume, and I never seen anyone have been into property, see at once, and you will purchase straight away. No way. Now, why should you assume yourself as a migrant going over a place, and then you will pick the first or second seen properties? So it's not possible. So you should plan ahead. Before you migrate, you should visit the city or land in the country and check out the property as well. Now, so you need to get them all done before. Now, obviously, I'm not saying at the time of visit you should purchase a parcel of land or property, but you should look for the area that is suitable and that is within what range that you're looking for as well. Then start from that, looking for the school, whether or not the school will accept your kids or not. And then obviously it comes to a choices of different type of college and school. Some people want it to be a girls college, some want to be a boys college. So it really depends. Now these two factors do juggles around, because once some people prefer choices of education institution, then you find areas around that schools or institution. Some people prefer area they live. For example, they want to go to Gold Coast, and then you go around and find out what the best institution around Gold Coast that you prefer to go to. Now, the final things I want to discuss in this video is in regards to children's education. Very less people actually thought about this. They generally arrive in Australia and start thinking about this. Now, you should really plan ahead. If your kids are still in the primary level, that's pretty easy. All you need to do is enroll and get an interview. There's not much of differences. Now, once you hit year 9, 10, 11, 12, it's an age and a year where the educational competitiveness start to come around. So it will go vice versa, rather than you probably wanted to go choose a good school, but in fact, in reality, is a school start choosing a better student to go into their school, if the school is a considerable good school. You know what I mean? So you really need to plan ahead. And before you do that, if you're not in a country of English-speaking countries, then you should get your kids to get their IELTS done, get their English test done. Otherwise, it will be very hard for this institution to actually accept you, and especially not just for institution to accept you, for the kids in the classroom and for your kids to actually accept the environment as well. If they go in there, they cannot understand or get into the actual mood of the actual classes, then for them to actually level up and hence go into higher education, it will be a problematic progress. So that's why I said you really need to plan ahead. So it really depends on the kids' age and how they have been academically performing, and that will relate back to the choice of institution, and possibly relate it back to the choice of an area or zone that you want to stay and live in. Okay, so that's something that I've never seen anyone had actually discussed that on the internet. So today I would like to take this opportunity in this video to actually talk to you, because within my experience, I've chatted to numerous migrants who want to go offshore, go to other countries, whether or not it's going to be Australia. This concept will fit into any type of person wanting to go and live in different other countries. So you really need to plan ahead. You don't wait for the visa to be approved or granted, and then going over there and start struggling. Okay, and again, the transportation system is different, grocery shopping is different, the food is all different, culture is different. You really need to go there and figure it out first. Get at least 10-20% of the knowledge of the locals. So then once you get your visas and arrive there, you know you got the foundation to start with. And that's the key thing that I wanted to deliver the message to every one of you who wanted to migrate to Australia or any other countries. Anyway, should you have any further question, feel free to leave a comment down below. And finally, consider to subscribe to our channel, and also give us a thumbs up, and also the little bell on the side, that will actually help you once we have more visa insights or Australia investment or other type of information. You'll be the first one of getting it. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.